Elon Musk is sorry. Elon Musk is sorry. Elon Musk, for the first time in his life of public derangement, is publicly saying he went too far. We've been reporting to you for months now that Elon Musk went too far in the very first thing he did in government, which was to take food away from starving babies, from starving families in the middle of a famine in Sudan, and to take food away from starving people around the world who could always count on getting some food, and in many cases, enough food, in most cases actually, enough food to survive, and getting that food from us, from the United States of America, from the United States Agency for International Development, and we were always proud to deliver that food. Starving people usually didn't know where the food was coming from, but we did. And we were proud to be able to feed the starving people of the world with the surplus of food that this country has been producing for more than 100 years. The Great Plains became the breadbasket of the world when this country started producing more food than we could consume. And in the 20th century, and the United States proudly sent its first food relief shipment across an ocean in 1847, bound for Ireland to deliver famine relief there. And it wasn't enough, but it was something. Millions of Irish children and adults still starved to death. But the United States tried. The United States tried to help and did help. We sent food. We allowed Irish immigrants to come to this country where they could find work and food and never risk starvation again. And Elon Musk knew none of that history. Elon Musk never asked how many starving children were waiting for that food when he personally ordered a complete shutdown of the delivery of that food, which is now rotting in warehouses around the world. Elon Musk wanted the food to rot instead of delivering it to starving children and starving people. Elon Musk went way too far in shutting down the delivery of food to the starving around the world, the delivery of medicine, life-saving medicine to AIDS patients in Africa who have no other source of life-saving medicine. And so, yes, Elon Musk went too far. He went so far as to kill 300,000 people, because there's nothing else you can call it when you take food away from starving people. The latest estimate is 300,000 deaths. And there is no one else in American history who is personally responsible for the death of 300,000 people. No one person is personally responsible for 300,000 people dying in American history except Elon Musk, by one decision. But Elon Musk is not sorry about that. He's sorry, but he's not sorry about that. Elon Musk is not sorry about one death of one starving baby or the death of thousands of starving babies. Elon Musk doesn't think that that was going too far. Elon Musk invaded the Social Security Administration and may have obtained personal data on you and 300 million Americans. And he may be in possession of that personal data tonight as a private citizen, but he's not sorry about that. Elon Musk doesn't think his invasion of Social Security was going too far. In the middle of the night last night, when everyone in America not working a night shift was in bed at 3:04 a.m., Elon Musk tweeted, "I regret some of my posts about President Donald Trump last week. They went too far. They went too far." Elon Musk thinks that that was going too far. When Bill Gates, the former richest person in the world, said that Elon Musk was the richest man in the world, killing the world's poorest children, Elon Musk did not tweet, "I regret killing the poorest children in the world. I went too far." And Elon Musk did not sue Bill Gates for saying that. Elon Musk did not say Bill Gates was wrong. The only person who Elon Musk regrets harming, the only person in the world he regrets harming now is Donald Trump. After killing hundreds of thousands of people, that's what Elon Musk regrets. He regrets his tweets. And I know just how unbelievable this sounds, that the richest person in the world spent his time killing the poorest people in the world. But Bill Gates is an expert at saving lives in Africa. Bill Gates has devoted his life after stepping down from Microsoft to try to save lives in Africa, trying to stop the spread of malaria, trying to deliver clean water supplies and healthcare and mosquito nets and medical services and every single detail that supports public health among the most deprived people in the world. And the best estimates by the experts who Bill Gates knows, who know exactly what USAID was doing in Africa and around the world, now say that 300,000 people have died or will soon die because of what Elon Musk did to them by taking food away and taking medicine away. And the Washington news media does not care. Not one reporter in or around the White House or anywhere else who has had a chance to question Elon Musk has asked him about what it feels like to be the richest person in the world, killing the world's poorest children. They do not care. And because they don't care, because that news media does not care, they have added to this sensation of unbelievability about the behavior of the richest person in the world being far worse than the worst James Bond movie villain that has ever been imagined. There is no way to get through a Washington press corps more concerned today with last year's presidential campaign than they are with Donald Trump and Elon Musk killing children in Africa. There's no way to get through to them. And so when you hear just one person talking about it, you have a right to find it hard to believe. You have a right to wonder about it. You have a right to think that at some basic level there are limits to human cruelty, but we know that there are not. We have learned that time and again throughout history. Most of us grew up with an eye on unlimited human cruelty occurring somewhere else. When we learned about Hitler's death camps and the mechanized extermination of 6 million Jews, we could think that unlimited human cruelty is not American and could never be American, but it is now. And Elon Musk doesn't regret it. Elon Musk doesn't think he went too far. He regrets some of his posts, some of his tweets about Donald Trump, but he doesn't say which ones, and so we're left to wonder. Does he only regret the posts he deleted, like the one saying that Donald Trump is in the Epstein files, thereby associating the President of the United States with a convicted pedophile who killed himself in federal prison? It's not the first time Elon Musk has played around with accusations about pedophilia. When some kids were trapped in a flooded cave in Thailand in 2018, Elon Musk leapt forward with suggestions about how to save them that turned out to be impossible. And people who were experts about it knew they were impossible. And then Elon Musk decided to attack the person who actually knew how to save those kids and eventually did come up with a successful plan to save those kids. Elon Musk decided to call that man, whose name I will keep out of this discussion right now, the pedo guy. And when he was sued for that lie, Elon Musk's defense was it was a joke. And to save himself from a legal judgment against him, Elon Musk publicly said, "I apologize." Elon Musk said that word apologize to save what could truly have been a massive legal judgment against him. And so Elon Musk leaves us to wonder, has he now admitted to being a pathological liar who will throw around pedophilia as part of his pathological lying about anyone, as someone whose public statements can never be trusted? Is that what he's telling us? Or is Elon Musk telling us that he really does know something about Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein, and he is now going to cover up that truth for Donald Trump? Those are our only choices here. That's it. It's one or the other. And either way, it means that Elon Musk is willing to lie whenever it is convenient for him, and all future statements by Elon Musk should be evaluated as statements made by a now publicly admitted liar. And they are statements made by the person who Bill Gates says is the world's richest man killing the world's poorest children. And in Elon Musk's now desperate, knee-bent subservience to Donald Trump, he has decided to side with Donald Trump on what's happening in Los Angeles. Elon Musk retweeted a post that said, "Without Twitter, a majority of Americans would think Los Angeles was peaceful and public support would be against President Trump. Twitter is where the truth lives." That is a lie. Los Angeles is peaceful. Los Angeles has been peaceful every single day since the TV cameras were turned on a driverless electric car that was set on fire by a small group of protesters in a downtown section of Los Angeles where no one goes on weekends. Los Angeles was completely peaceful that day except for that one little fire. And a fire is not a riot and does not disrupt a city. More than 99% of Los Angeles has been peaceful every single minute since protests began in Los Angeles on Friday. Rupert Murdoch's pathologically lying propaganda channel has a banner up there tonight saying that Los Angeles is in its 6th day of rioting. Los Angeles has not had one day of rioting, not 1 hour of rioting, not one moment of rioting. One burning car is not a riot. We've seen more than that after big championship games in Los Angeles and elsewhere around the country. So Elon Musk is now back lying to benefit Donald Trump and lying about Los Angeles. The drivers of Los Angeles made Elon Musk rich. Tesla sales took off when wealthy Los Angeles liberals started buying the car before anyone else did. And then other wealthy California liberals all over the state started buying Teslas. And the money from California liberals made Elon Musk the richest person in the world. And he took that money and he gave that money to Donald Trump to make him president. And last week, Elon Musk tweeted taking credit for electing Donald Trump by providing the money that Donald Trump needed to win. And that is as legitimate a claim of credit for how that election was decided as any other that you will hear. How an election was won or lost is always actually a theory. There is never a single proof. But Elon Musk has a good case to make. And so what you're seeing in Los Angeles, the Trump attempted invasion of Los Angeles, was in effect paid for by Tesla money, paid for by Elon Musk getting Donald Trump elected to be the first president of the United States to order Marines to deploy against the law in America. We haven't seen the Marines yet in Los Angeles because someone seems to know it's against the law for them to try to patrol the streets of Los Angeles in any way and in any capacity. It is also against the law for the federalized National Guard, which makes them federal troops, not state National Guard troops. It is against the law for those federalized troops to participate in arrests, and they are now admitting to doing that, not realizing apparently that it is against the law. The commander in charge, Major General Scott Sherman, told the Associated Press today that National Guard troops already have temporarily detained civilians in the Los Angeles protests over immigration raids, but they quickly turned them over to law enforcement. He said those temporary detentions were in the past few days, and there haven't been many recently. As things have calmed down in the city, the troops do not participate in the actual arrests or law enforcement activities and instead immediately let go of the person once police get them under control or put them in handcuffs. That means the troops actually do participate in the arrests. If you detain a person for another law enforcement official, you have indeed participated in the arrest. That makes it very likely that all of those arrests in which a member of the National Guard put hands on a person will be thrown out of court. If those National Guard troops are activated by a governor, that changes their capacity to participate in law enforcement exercises within that state. It also, as we've learned tonight, gets them paid. But that's not what happened here. What you're seeing in Los Angeles is the failure of Donald Trump's mass deportation promise to his followers. We have not had mass deportations. We have not had mass arrests. We have had small-scale deportations and small-scale arrests for a president who promised to deport 15 million people. That's 4 million people a year that Donald Trump would have to deport. in his presidency. Donald Trump would need to have deported at least 1 million people by now, and he's not close to being on schedule. Donald Trump has to deport hundreds of thousands of people to be on schedule for deporting 15 million people. Donald Trump needs to deport 11,000 people a day, and he hasn't done that on a single day. Donald Trump is arresting dozens of people a day in this country, dozens. On Friday at a garment factory and a warehouse in Los Angeles, he got 46. That was his big day, 46. And now he sent the National Guard and the Marines to deal with just the reaction to him rounding up 46 people when he's supposed to be rounding up 11,000 a day. So Donald Trump's mass deportation campaign has failed completely, and he knows it. And so he has put on this reality TV show using troops to try to convince his uninformed followers who are being lied to by Fox that the Trump deportation scheme is underway. 46. He got 46 on Friday. He's supposed to get 10,000 every day, and he's failing to do it every single day. And that is why Stephen Miller and Donald Trump told ICE agents to just go out where it's easiest to find people, and that is where you find the hardest working people in America. The people who are picking our vegetables in California, they're now being threatened by ICE agents. The people who are making our garments in garment factories, these are hardworking people. None of them are gang members. None of them are putting together drug deals at their sewing machines. They're the people who Donald Trump is getting because the mass deportation promise was always a lie. And the idea that the country is filled with easily findable, deportable criminals was always a lie. And Donald Trump is not finding and deporting criminals. If Donald Trump could deport a single dangerous criminal, he would parade that person in front of all of us and tell us exactly what crimes that person committed. And he hasn't done that once, not with one person. This is Donald Trump's hatred at work. And no American politician has wider ranging hatreds than Donald Trump. And no American politician has ever had wider ranging hatreds than Donald Trump, because Donald Trump's hatreds include every single American who did not vote for him. And that means most Californians. California will defeat Trumpism in the streets of Los Angeles, just as California defeated Donald Trump on every California ballot where his name has appeared. In California, Donald Trump has gone too far.